Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Cut It Out where Lisa and I use the same cut file right there that is called Boo to You, and we do two different takes. So obviously it is Halloween and we said that we were going to do different types of Halloween layouts, and here's our second one. So I used the part that is called Something Wicked This Way, or this is coming, something like that. Yeah. And I decided to get out two different colors for our Distress Oxides. Now, the thing that it does on black for Distress Oxides is a little different. It turns the color differently. And as you can see, I did place down two different black colors. What I did was that I did my cut file, got everything ready to go, and then I put it down as my stencil. So instead of using the cut file, I used the other part of it as my stencil. And I'm taking two different colors. One is a pumpkin. Let me grab them. So one is called Barn Door, which is the red, and then the other one is Carved Pumpkin. Now, I used both of these, and then it does turn a different color, and you will see what happens. I have to learn a little bit more about why it's doing this. I've got to research it, but it doesn't keep the color once it dries. It turns a different color, and it's definitely because it's the black paper. But it's okay. I still really enjoy what it looks like. So I just placed everything down, and then I took the spritz, and look how this turns this into like a splotty, bloody mess. And there is my name and my title. I take all of the little pieces and I place them back in certain spots just so that you can see what the letters are, because as you can tell, like the Wicked, you can't really quite see the I and the W, and that's what I'm placing in there. And like the word this doesn't have the H, so I put those little pieces back in there just so that you can see what it is, but I don't place anything else. And the collection that I am using, obviously, first of all, we are using the cut file, which is the main event from the cut shop, and it's called Boo to You, and I'll link everything down below. Now, all of my stuff that I have done, I've done a bunch of fussy cutting off camera, which you will see what I use on camera here to put my layout back together. But all of my stuff is coming from the collection from American Crafts called Spellcast. Yeah, I have the 6x6 paper pad, I have the embellishments, I have the chipboards, and I also have the 12x12 papers. And here I take a bunch more mixed media, I squeeze the cover and the cover to the ink, and I get it in there and I spray it down to get the splatters and just give it this overall like icky, spidery looking type layout is what I'm going with. Like it's all like very Halloween, and I'm very wicked. I will, no pun intended with the title, but I am very wicked on what I do for my layouts for Halloween because I really enjoy it. So here I am, I'm just tearing some stuff. Now, as it being Halloween, I don't want it to be a rhyme or reason on why I'm doing what I'm doing, but I want it to look very old and torn and that kind of stuff. And I use this old style green, and I take a center of it out because I really like this paper. I like the back of it, but I really like this green. And I place my black title down, but I put it on crooked. And I do that on purpose because I want it to look like I want for it not to look like I did that on purpose, but with the tears and stuff, it looks really cool at the end. And you'll see how I incorporate all those tears into my picture and layout and all that kind of stuff. And I don't even do that much layering behind my picture. That's the cool part about this is that I didn't even do that. I let the embellishments tell the story. And moths. Oh, do I love the moths. They're amazing. And let me tell you, when I sent this over to Lisa, she hates it. Oh, I mean, she really enjoys looking at this layout. I sent it to her twice. I'm not that I'm mean by any means, but I know that she doesn't like moths, and it's Halloween. layout. So I sent it to her twice. I said, here, this is what it looks like. And then I went back to her today and said, or which would be Thursday because this is going up on Friday. So I did this all on Thursday. I did it Wednesday night, and then I did all the editing and stuff on Thursday so I can upload it for Friday for today, which is Friday. And I said, here's my final layout. And she's like, I got you again. So by all means, send her some moths. She loves you. She loves me for saying that too. But I took all of the cut files, or the cut aparts that I did all the fussy cutting, and I placed it all over the layout. And I don't even, like I said, I don't do much on there other than one little paper, which was another green or black. And I just placed that down, and I placed the other torn piece that's right there onto the photo so it looked like I tore it. Now, as you're watching me embellishment the rest of this, my daughter, again, I am telling you, she is infatuated with Halloween. Like I said in the other video, if you have watched it already, if you haven't, you got to go back and watch that. But this is one of the pictures I took. She is literally touching this dude's hand and grabbing a piece of candy from him and absolutely having no issue. The German absolutely fell in love with her. He came back like twice and just like kept giving her candy because it was the only kid that wasn't screaming. He was literally trying to get her to scream, and she didn't care. She's just like, you're not scary to him. He has blood everywhere. I mean, he didn't scare me because I knew this was during the day. It was really good, all of this. But this dude, I mean, if you're wanting a good scare for Halloween, you guys all got to take a trip over to Berg Frankenstein and look it up, because oh my gosh, it is amazing over there. It trumps everything that I've ever had for Halloween over here. And Kaylin didn't care, but I'm telling you, the minute we walked outside of the building, or outside of the torn down castle actually, and it was actually Frankenstein's castle. I was in Frankenstein's castle. I've got some pictures of the area of where he came to life and all of that stuff. And we were outside of the castle getting ready to go to our car, or get ready to go on the bus to drive down to where our car was at. And she screams bloody stinking murder. So I was like, oh God, these Germans that just walked by us, they were a bunch of kids, a bunch of yahoos, and scared her. I turned around and I said, why are you screaming? There's a butterfly on me. Yep, a butterfly. A butterfly flew on her and she screamed holy hair, but yet she didn't care about this dude. So I had to document it, and that's what my journaling's all about. So you can't scare my daughter, not during Halloween by any means. You can try, but it ain't gonna happen. She just loves it. So back to the layout. I am almost done. Make sure you go check out Lisa's layout, and everything will be linked down below. I took my white journaling pen and I started to do some doodling around the edges because I just wanted something a little bit different. And just to get it going, just to give it something different around there. And this is almost done. I do some white splattering as well. I'm not sure if I did that on camera or not, but I do that as well. Check the still shots at the end. You will also see the still shots, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!